Welcome back to Beverly 01915. I'm Cassie Trombley. Our first segment takes a look at the Friendship Club. Let's take a look at it.
This is Laura Majoli with ECTV, and today we're filming the Friendship Club segment.
Friendship Club is a student club that hosts social events for young adults with developmental and intellectual disabilities here on the Endicott campus. So originally, the Friendship Club was actually a program called Best Buddies, and Best Buddies was is a one-on-one mentoring program that matches a college student with a young adult with a developmental disability. And we found out in 2009 that Endicott had actually lost its funding to host a student chapter because Best Buddies is having some trouble financially. So we decided we wanted to keep the program going, but rather than do a one-on-one program, we decided to move it to a group model, and that blossomed into the Friendship Club, and it's been really successful. The club is open to everyone, and basically if you're interested, you can just email me and I can have you added to the list so that you know about upcoming events and member meetings. So the students come up with theme events each month. So we have 7 events throughout the year, September through December, and then February, March, and April. Some examples of some of the events that we've hosted are a Halloween party, a Valentine making party. We did a scavenger hunt, which was a lot of fun of the campus. Tonight's event is actually going to be a bingo night. We did a tie-dye t-shirt party. So each event is unique, and it's always something fun so that the Endicott students can interact with the young adults with disabilities. I mean, really, it's just hosting those social events, and there's a lot of planning that goes into it. So the students that are involved have meetings pretty much every month, and there are student leaders that help to execute and manage those events.
So anyone can join this club if they would like.
Any Endicott student can join the club, and we really encourage students of all years and all majors to get involved. Really, anyone that's interested in having fun and helping young adults with disabilities is welcome to join us. I guess one other thing that I just wanted to mention was that it's really heartwarming to see all the success that we've had this year. We've had over 30 students, Endicott students, attend most of our events, and it's really exciting, and they just bring so much joy to the lives of the young adults that attend. So I just encourage people to get involved. It's really a special club. It's a special place, and we always have fun. All right.
Okay, well, I joined Friendship Club because in high school I was really into Best Buddies, which is a lot like Friendship Club. And my hopes in the future is to work with people who have intellectual and physical disabilities. So it's a good experience for me, and I really enjoy working with the kids. Steph?
Thanks. I joined Friendship Club pretty much for the same reasons. I did Best Buddies in high school and was the president of my Best Buddies chapter. And like Sarah, I wanted to work with children with intellectual disabilities when I'm older.
Actually heard about the Friendship Club through Sarah. We both are education majors, so obviously we have an interest in working with kids. And she did it freshman year, and she asked me to come along for an event at the end of freshman year, and I just fell in love with it and fully joined sophomore year and became a student leader.
I saw it at the club fair at the beginning of the year at Lower Callahan. I saw that I was just walking around, and I noticed it was just like Best Buddies, and I did that in high school, so.
I definitely like all of the events that we do at Friendship Club. We have different parties for the different holidays. Tonight we're having just a bingo night and time where everybody can hang out. We'll have music and some coloring. We have holiday parties. We did a holiday gift swap this past year. So when we all get together, it's definitely the best part.
I just think, like Mel said, it's really exciting when the kids come because they're super excited to be here and they really enjoy coming. We try really hard to have one event a month so that they can come on campus and hang out with us, and it's really helpful for their parents and for them to spend time with us, and they really enjoy it. So.
See Endicott's lakes over there? They may look calm now, but on April 28th, they'll be filled with participants for the annual regatta. Let's take a look at the story.
We sat down with Brittany Burns, Michelle Clayton, and Nicole Grabko, who are three of the head planners of the annual Endicott Regatta, to learn more about the upcoming event.
This year's regatta, in celebration of the 20th annual regatta, we're doing a Pirates of the Ponds theme, kind of playing off the Pirates of the Caribbean. But any team can sign up with any theme they want. If they're in a club, they can have that theme, or they can just make up any kind of theme and compete that way.
What is the regatta?
Regatta is basically a competition for all Endicott students to kind of get involved on campus when the weather is nice, and they have to build a boat completely out of scratch. There can be no real boat materials, no paddles, nothing like that. Some people just tie little floats together. Some people get really creative and actually use wood and build something. So it's very interesting. And this year is our 20th annual regatta, so we're trying to make it a little different this year.
When is the regatta this year?
This year it's going to be Thursday, April 28th. It starts at 4 p.m. and the regatta itself goes until 5:20, but we'll be serving dinner until the normal dinner hours of 6:45.
Can anyone get involved?
Absolutely. The event's open to all faculty as well as student body. So anyone as far as like campus safety gets involved every year, and we're looking for like dormitories and specifics to get involved and build boats to compete.
This is Leah Callagher with Beverly 01915.
Don't miss out on this annual tradition. Our next segment takes a look at the big event on spring weekend, Groove Boston. I'm here with Steph Pierce of Student Activities to talk about Groove Boston. Hi, Steph.
Hi.
So, what is Groove Boston?
Groove Boston is a company based out of Woburn, Massachusetts, so they're local, and they advertise themselves as a mobile club. So they bring the club to your space. They've done it in all sorts of venues. I've worked at Tufts University in the past, and we had them a couple times, and they did it in the field house there. We also brought them to a hotel in downtown Boston. They used one of their ballrooms, and I went to BC for grad school, and they brought them as well, and they did it in a tent in their parking lot. So they pretty much bring the venue to you, and they make it cool wherever they go.
So what should the students expect to be happening? Is it just a big dance? What is actually, do you know exactly what's going to be happening?
The way they describe it is they're going to rock your face off, which I'm not really sure what that means, but basically it's one big rocking dance party. I'd say you're going to sweat a lot, excuse me, because they say once they get their party going to the extreme, you can't dance at that intensity for more than an hour based on the beats per minute is how they market it. So yeah, it's going to be a killer time. There's going to be lasers and lights and glow gear and all sorts of cool stuff. It's going to be great.
So how did you get them to come to Endicott?
I brought up the idea of it to CAB, Campus Activities Board. And I thought they were great to work with, and I thought it was a cool thing to bring. But I obviously wanted some student support behind it because I'm not 18 anymore. I don't necessarily know it's cool. But CAB was pumped about it. They thought it looked really cool. And so I went to Will, our director of student activities, and he got in touch with Bobby, who's their operations coordinator, is one of the owners of the company. And he's like our age. I'm so jealous of his job. So yeah, he worked with Bobby to come out to the space, see what we got, and luckily work with a budget of ours that is a little bit tighter than some other student activities offices in the area. And they're going to make it happen. They're going to make it be awesome, and I'm pumped.
So where is it located?
It's going to be in the field house in the Post Center, which is going to be a great venue. I don't know if you've been on their website recently. They just did Curry College a couple weeks ago, and they did it in what would be the equivalent of our basketball court, and it looked cool there, and I think it's just going to be cooler in a bigger space with the track. That's going to be the VIP area. Yeah, they've got some killer ideas. It's going to be awesome.
So what are the prices for tickets as of right now and for the upcoming week beforehand?
Yep. So the way we wanted to build some hype was to offer some sort of a discounted rate. But at the time that we determined pricing, there were 839 people on the Facebook event that said, yeah, we want to come. So we're like, all right, we're not going to go through and pick out the names and offer just those students, but we figured it was a fun, interesting number to choose. Once those 839 are gone, they jump to $20 if you buy in advance, and then if you happen to buy at the door the day of, the price is $25. Okay. So plan in advance because it's in your best interest. And if you want a VIP ticket, you can either win one in some sort of we're giving away bingo prizes last week. They're hidden in gull eggs around campus right now. There's all sorts of ways to win them, and we've got about 25 to give away. and then we've got another 75 to sell, and those are 30. We've sold a few of them.
What does it mean? What does a VIP ticket give you access to?
The upper track, so you get the aerial view of the whole thing, which is sweet. The DJs will actually be DJing from up in the space for a portion of the event, which is awesome. We're going to have a bunch of food up there, like chicken fingers, mott sticks, greasy, awesome weekend food, if you will. And then we're going to have some glow gear, which Will was in charge of ordering, and he got some really weird, awesome, cool stuff that I don't really want to give away. I kind of want it to be a surprise.
The best. So, what is the date of the event and the time?
It is Saturday, April 30th, and doors open at 9 p.m. Event goes till 1 a.m., and I know it's cool to be fashionably late, but I would not suggest being fashionably late to this event. It's worth it to be there for the whole thing.
Well, thank you.
No problem. My pleasure. Hope to see you there.
Yes, definitely. For Beverly 01915, I'm Cassie Trombley. That's all we have for this episode. Keep watching ECTV and good luck on finals. For Beverly 01915, I'm Cassie Trombley.